There's a few things we would like to address in a good way, all positive things. Let's just get right into the game. We are playing HD Poker, and my name is Van Pebble. And let's start off by saying, first of all, we're in the middle of a game, and we're trying to get into a game on the left here. We just hit trips to start this game out, and maybe what we'll do is we'll do this. I think I'm going to bet some money here for sure. Like, I definitely have something, guys, you know? Yeah. And we will show the work. And that was a good little win. Until we get that other game going. Actually, you know what? Let's just stay where we are. Let's just stay here. Why not, man? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something. To me, it's the elephant in the room. It's this new shirt that I got. I've never worn a football shirt. By the way, we don't eat on stream, so let's put that out of there. We got so excited that we didn't even think that we were in the middle of eating something. How crazy is that? That's crazy stuff. And then just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we flop a queen. Our camera's in a different place this time. Please get used to it. I think people will enjoy this viewpoint. We're basically doing it. We've learned that if we play two games at the same time, this is the ideal camera place to put it. So I would like to talk about my shirt. I bought a shirt today. I love this shirt. I love the gold thing. It's just really, I really like it a lot. They're going for either a straight or a flush. Do I think they have the straight or flush? No, I don't. I don't think they made what they were trying to make. Since they made me pay all that money, I'm going to make you pay a bunch of money, motherfucker. Because I don't think you have what I have. Okay, they probably do have. They have a straight, probably. We might have just lost this. No. Ladies and gentlemen, good instinct. I don't know what they thought they were going to pull there. Like, let's throw this away. And we'll talk about our jersey in a second. But that was insane. What were they trying to pull? Jeez. Probably thought they were going to bluff me out. Probably thought they could. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have the straight here. We have the straight. And we are going all in, of course. But this is the problem. If they have a flush, we're fucked here. But I don't think they do. It's possible that they do. But they didn't. And we actually had a straight. Oh, they had a straight too. Very good, very good. Well played. Well played. It's funny that they had, I didn't even realize they had King 4 as well. We both had the same exact hand. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. It's a song. Look it up. I think it's called How Bizarre. It is a song, actually. How bizarre. How bizarre. Well, actually, we'll look it up after this. So this guy's trying to do something here. I'm going all in as well. He's got 10s. He definitely doesn't have... There we go. And we're looking good here. A lot of people are just not playing well. I have to be honest with you. I can't give credit where it's not due. And we're getting good cards. We're getting good, cards, but we're also playing the cards that are, we're playing good cards as well. I don't expect to dominate like this the entire time, but I'm going to dominate if I can. So, all right. Now we can talk about the shirt. Isn't it great? I got this shirt, and it's basically, so I don't wear football shirts. I'm not a football guy. I actually don't even enjoy football. I kind of think it's dumb. Like, I've watched football games, and I always think the commentators are the dumbest guys in the world, and they're kind of like, hey, what's up, bud? You know what? I'll tell you something, man. Like, they're really dumb, and they say really stupid shit. Like, I'll tell you what, and this is going to sound like I'm doing a bit. I'm not. I'm not a comic. I don't want to be a comic, so please stop thinking I'm trying to be funny. Thank you. Go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm in a good energy, so I'm just joking. Hold on a second, guys. We're looking for somebody that could have an ace. I'm not going to play games this time. I feel like good. That was a smart move. We could have gone hard and gone all in, but we didn't. I'm glad. So I don't like football. I don't enjoy the game. I think it's a stupid game. I think people get hurt too much. It's just not a great game. All right? I just don't think it's a great game. And there's a lot of big fat assholes that I've had to deal with my whole life growing up, the whole thing, and most of them were football players. Was I thrown in the locker as a kid? No, it wasn't that kind of thing. They're just stupid assholes. And I don't think I'm the smartest guy in the room, but I'm certainly not a dumb fucking jock asshole. So, and I'm a bit of a dumb jock. I mean, I like basketball quite a bit. I would say I'm probably like a basketball jock, kind of. Or was. I mean, I don't play anymore, obviously. So we're now playing two games. The left one is an $80 million tournament. The right one is an $850,000. So, but we're like a little bit closer on the right-hand side to sort of being. Let's just put it this way: we've lost two players. Whereas we just started on the left, and the left one is a bigger one, so I would expect, if we play our cards right, literally, that we will be playing for a while here. Now, the football thing is this. I like all sports, and there's things about football that I do like, and there's I like the quarterback. I like some of the stuff I do like. I'll watch a Super Bowl if I have to. I just don't really give a fuck. For example, this shows you how much I do love sports. I joined a fantasy football team for 3 years, just 3 separate teams, because I wanted to learn about the game and stuff, and I'm not completely closed off. It sounds like I am, but I just, for the most part, I sort of never got over the stupidity of a lot of the people that play, or fans are fucking stupid. You also have to know this about me, if you want to know why I'm sort of bitter about that. Van Pebble's done a lot of things in his life. Okay, he's a security guard now, but I used to be a cook and a cashier in an arena. Several arenas. We worked for a few companies. I'm gonna fold that hand. And I worked at this place called the Key Arena, which is in Seattle. But I also worked at this place called, what was it called? I think it's called Quest Field now. And it's a football field. And it's the Seattle Seahawks. I don't even care if I knew it. It's who gives a fuck? We're going to be very careful here. 20K is a big bet. And we don't have the ace. We're going to fold. Oh, we folded and queen popped up. This just happens to be our tourney. We got to trust those instincts. But my instincts were correct. We would have lost anyway. Good job, Van Pebble. Good job, Van Pebble. Good job, Van Pebble. Well done, sir. So we worked in arenas, football arenas specifically, and that's where we met the NFL fan. Let me tell you what I did, specifically at the football. So every arena was different, and we would serve. Sometimes you would go into different arenas, right? Whether it was the basketball arena or the football arena. Usually I would go to our company and line up with the rest of the company. We'd clock in, and they would assign us what stand you have to go to. For the football arena, it was different. I was a beer. I sold beer. What do you call I was a vendor. So what you would do is you would get. I'm folding that. I can't beat that. I don't think. So I would get up and I'd go, ice cold beer here, bottle beer here, ice cold here. You literally do that. Because people go, why are you talking like that? Because number one, you have to be concise and short. People are trying to watch the game. You want to just get it out and move on. And also you have to be heard because you're in an arena. It's a big outdoor thing. We're playing the left side and the right side at the same time here. And we're telling a story. That is multitasking. And that's okay with me. We have the ace high. There's the sevens. Nice job. Nice job. King two. We have twos. We have a two. But I wouldn't expect to bet here on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I will fold. The left-hand side, we're still alive. But let's see what happens here, guys. And we did win that when we won only 2 million, but we're taking our time on the left-hand side. And we're telling stories still. So we're selling beer, and you're going, hot beer here, ice cold beer. And then people would go, what do you have? And you'd have to, that's why I hated this job I liked the job, but for this reason I hated it. What do you have? And you have to go Bud Light, Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light, Mike's Hard Lemonade, all 3 flavors. I also have sodas. What do you like? And you'd have to do that, and it would be a good couple hours of walking around. This is why I don't have a problem with what I do now. Standing for 10 hours is nothing compared to what we were doing. You carry this big, heavy thing, and it's like this big tote, and it's filled with ice. And then you take the beers, and you grab 2 12-packs, and you dump it. You dump a 24-pack in the ice. And you throw give me 5 waters. I'm not going to sell as much waters as I am beer. By the way, back to the game real quick. Nothing's happening. Okay, so like nothing really is happening, but we'll get back to it when it does. So you're carrying this super heavy stuff, and by the way, I was about 35 years old at this point, so I was probably at the peak of my my strength, you know. Like if you're gonna try to be strong, that's a good time to try to be a tough guy. Yes, we're definitely gonna call aces. We have, and 10-9 is a nice hand too. Back to the table, guys. The story will have to wait. This is a kind of a big stuff happening right now. Van Pebble is on the left. Nothing's really happening on the right. We have aces, and we're basically just going to check it along. He bets 60K. I'm going to raise... I'll call it. I'm going to check the left-hand side. The left-hand side, we're very close to getting a straight. 8, 9, 10, jack. Either a queen or a 7 pops up, and we're looking good there. Here, this guy's giving me another 60K. We have aces. He has 10s. We win that hand. We could have bet more. I was a little concerned that he had something. And this guy won the main pot, which is a straight. And there we caught the straight on the left-hand side. Follow along if you can. So we have a straight on the left-hand side, and this is a big hand for us, and this is the table where all the money is at. We're going to raise it to 19 mil, and we're going to fold on the right-hand side. And we lost that hand to a flush, so that's a tough loss. That was a big loss for us. Big loss for us. That was, as they say, very tough. But I believe in us, and I believe we can find our way back. So still at the table here, paying attention. There's a lot going on. This is the time to pay attention to the hand. Story time will be in a second. And we're in an interesting situation where we have king, queen at both tables. King of spades, queen of hearts, both tables. I just think that's pretty coincidental, no? Okay. Action is hot at the table. Action is hot at the table. There's a potential straight for somebody on the table. It's not for me, I'll tell you that. This guy's betting really high. I'm going to fold there. And that guy's doing really well. Love Dolphins is doing fantastic. We're going to bet 2 million because I don't think anybody really has anything at the table. And I'm going to queen 8. We're going to play on the right hand side. So there's the queens to go along with the kings. If he has a king, we're fucked. On the right hand side, if he has a king, I didn't think he did though. And we folded on the left. And the left side is where I really like to I'd really like to improve on the left, but we're doing so good on the right that I can't forget. That's why I like playing 2 tables at once. It's really, really fun actually. Not kinda, it's really fun. So there's the flush potential on the right. On the left, 7-8. There's the 7s and 2s. On the right, we're going to check that along. On the left, we've got 7s and 2s. I'm going all in because I really need to get something going on the left. I'm not saying it was a good play, but I don't think anybody has 2s. Or they would have automatically fucking gone the fuck in. And that got us back to 70K, which is really, we need to keep... King 8, let's take a look here. We did a good job on the right-hand side. King 8 of diamonds. And the 7s of hearts and 6 of diamonds. 7 hearts, 6 of diamonds fold. Action on the left table. There's the 2 pair. This is a big one for us. If we got to turn this into something here. We got to turn this thing into something here. We're going to go 20 million. We're going to bet the pot. And this is our shot here. That's good. That's good. That's good. So we got a call. And we're going to go all in on the left. On the left pot, we're going all in. Oh, we lost. We lost the flush. Fudge sickles. Fudge sickles. I'm trying not to curse too loud at the house. I actually yelled at somebody at the house like last week. It was good that I did because they were being a fucking cunt and they needed to get fucking checked. But after you do something like that in a house full of people, people have to be reassured that you're not just some guy that's a hothead. And luckily I know myself very well. I've lived here for years. I've lived here for like a really long time. Over 10 years. Something like that. I know when you need to turn it on and off, but you also have to make sure that like people can feel comfortable and that you're not just gonna, he's just gonna be the yell guy anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, what happened there? We're out of that tournament. That's right. That's good actually. I'm kind of glad we're out of that. We can focus on this one. That was a good try though. King 9, he's betting 160. I would imagine, ironically, the king beats my king. So we can talk about. Let's just get right into it. We'll continue to play the game. So imagine you work at a football arena, and you have this huge thing, this huge carrying case, I guess you'll call it. You call it a tub. We call them tubs. I think that's what we called them. Grab a tub. And then you would go to the person who was the cash person, which I've done that job as well, where you're the cash person. And that's hard. That's a really hard job. But then we're not talking about that. We're basically here to talk about the fans. The whole point of the story is to talk about the fans of football. So we go out, we got this heavy thing, and you're hurting. And they're like watching you. Don't sit down. They want you to stand the entire time. They want you to be professional, and they want you to walk the whole time. They don't want you to stand in a corner and go, hey, over here, even though that's what everybody does, but they don't want you to do that. They don't want, because it's a cheat code, because you can just stand by the entrance of the building and just sell beer. They don't want you to do that because then it causes a clog, and then people just get into that clog, and then you fuck up the middle of the building and you get in trouble. So, King 9, we have the Kings. Diamonds on the table. I'm going to bet 250 because we're at that point where we have to start being tough, betting tough. He has ace 5 and he has a straight. Oh, that was so lucky. That was so lucky. Whatever. I'm not even mad at it. Like, that's just, dude, we're gonna take third regardless, but that's such a fluke. Like, I can't be mad at that at all. That's a fluky win, and I'm not mad at it. And I'm not mad at any level. Like, that's okay. I have a feeling we're gonna win this hand, actually. So if we win this hand here, which we do, we're back up to 755k. We can build ourselves back up here. We needed that win to build it back up. Now, if they play this hand, I was gonna go all in, dude. I was gonna go all in on this motherfucker. Sorry, language. Mother chumper, mother fudge head. 10-8. We're gonna play it. 10-8's a decent hand. And we're down to 580k in chips, which is not good. It's not good at all. There's the flush. And we're back up to 1.18 million. I was going to say back in business, but I don't want to say anything. I'm just going to play. So what we're really talking about here is the football fan. And the perspective that I'm taking you on shows you how crazy people are. So when you're dealing with this heavy thing, and you're dealing with ice, and you're dealing with all this stuff, and you're dealing with loud people and loud fans, and the fans, especially when the Raiders would come, were the scariest people ever. Like, they're stupid people, they're drunk people, they're alcoholics, a lot of them. A lot of people go to football games to get wasted, and that's pretty much it. And I don't even know why you would do that, because the beers, this is not an old story, it's the same old story. I mean, this is the old story. It's the same old story. Beer is so expensive. Everything's expensive at a football game. I mean, that's just how they get you. That's how they get you. And that's how we got them. 1.63 million. We're back up. We are a threat. And this is the scariest thing you can do to somebody like I Love Dolphins, who got us for a big pot. The scariest thing you can do is come back like we have. It scares people. It's like, oh my God, this guy I was out, guys. I had nothing. I had and we're going to go all in with 8s. I like what we have here. And we're up to 243 million. We're tied for first with I Love Dolphins. And now we're trying to win it back. Get it back. We were sitting at like 300k. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think it was around, I'm trying to think. I believe it was around 300. We could actually check at some point. There's a way you can check it. It might be hard to do, but... and we're splitting pots, we're winning pots, we're in great shape here. We went from thinking, we'll just take third to going, all right, we're back. Let's get second, and then let's get first. But here's what it is. The football fans are nuts. And so I really it sort of tainted my viewpoint on football. And I never liked football that much anyway. And I really don't want to go to a football game. I don't want to go to any game. I don't want to go to public shit anyway. Like, if I was a gay person, I wouldn't have gone to the gay parade because I don't want to be out around people. I would just want to like chill in Netflix. That's the kind of gay person I would be. I'm a chill in Netflix gay guy. Is what I would be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gotta hurt I Love Dolphins right now that we are so dominating them. It's gotta confuse them, confound them. And now we're trying to eliminate Pone King Petch, which is actually a really cool name. But unfortunately, I'm not here to be friends with you. Sorry, Pone King Petch. Nice playing with you. Good try. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, right where where I kind of figured we would be, in first place, trying to get. I figured we would be the way we were playing. It looked like we were gonna. I mean, this is pretty much where I figured we would be. I thought we'd be. This is pretty much it. I was gonna say I thought we'd be more ahead, but like I didn't. I actually felt like we were ahead. Like it was kind of crazy that we were so far ahead. Actually, that is how I felt. I just felt like a lot of people were making dumb calls and dumb plays. I'll take your money, but like it was surprising to me. Not a good flop, not a good turn, not a good river. He's gonna bet, and I'm gonna fold. That's how that goes. This is one-on-one, heads up. We're going all in with Jack 6. When you're heads up, you can do that. It's a little bit of a ballsy play. Now we've got the queens. We're going all in with queens. Eventually he's going to have to go all in with me if I keep doing that. Fold. All right. Jack 2. And we can afford to fold there, no big deal. Not a good hand for us. Could have been ace 2, who knows what else he has. There's the queen 10, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going all in with queen 10. I'll risk it. He's going to go all in with 2-7. Why would you do that? Well, because they're suited. He could get the flush here. And he does win it all. Congratulations. He does win it all. And I wish him congratulations. He did great. He did a great job. And we did a great job. That was a great game. That was a lot of fun. So my thing with football is like, I'm just not a football guy, you know? But I like some things about it, and I actually non-copyright. I like some things about it, about football, but my big thing about football is the stuff I said earlier. It's stupid. I don't really like it that much. I think it's kind of dumb person sport, kind of. But I do like their uniforms, and I do like their jerseys. But I don't want to pick a team because I don't really care about these teams, and I don't want people going, "Hey, you a Giant fan? Hey, you a Jet fan?" Like, fuck no, I don't care. Please don't talk to me. You're a dumb football fan. I mean, I don't talk to people like that, but I would probably be friendly with that person. But I do like the gear, and to me, this shirt was a must-have. Something hit me. Well, first of all, it's summertime, so there's something really nice about the breeze blowing through the material. It feels really nice to wear. So we will, what are we going to do here? Let's play the $200 million tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping. Oh, we missed that one, huh? We missed it. We missed it. Let's see what we can get into here. We'll just jam out to some tunes. So yeah, so it was a long story. It was a long way to go, but we had time to talk, you know? And it was kind of good to get that out, because I really, really don't like... I really dislike football. It's not even that I dislike it. I'm so, like, I just don't care about it. Mostly, you know, I just don't care. It's not very interesting to me. The game itself isn't interesting. The sadness of, like, the way a lot of these players end up having really bad, not to get like, oh, I have to be political now, but like, what is it called? Their brains, they get tackled hard, punched, kicked, hit, and it fucks with your brain. A lot of these guys are finding years later that they have, like, they get aggressive and they get weird, and it's because their shit is shook up. The brain is shook up. That's why you don't walk around fighting people and punching people and get punched in the face. It's the same thing with fighters. You get punch happy. It happened to some of our greatest athletes of all time. One of the greatest fighters of all time, Muhammad Ali. He was so, like, smart and with it, like, what a great personality, and then he just took too many fucking punches, you know. He was famous for that, like, called the rope-a-dope. It's where, like, you wait until the guy gets tired, but you don't feel it until, like, years later, and then you're like, and you don't have a fucking clue. But I do like the football jersey, and I'll say this: when you go out in public as a guy, as a man, we talk like this now, right? 2025. You know, I'm not like a little bit of a girl, but also a guy. Like, we get it. Like, all of us. Like, I had the X and I had the Y chromosome. I know. But I'm a fucking guy. And when I go out in public, I like to represent it. And I think this jersey is fucking cool looking. There, I said it. Now I feel better. All right, here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to try to get into another tournament. Let's try to rock into the 200 milli. We should be able to get into this one. And if not, we'll just roll into a bonus stream. I also did a really cool thing today. I saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico. Nah, it's not funny. Don't do that joke. I cleaned my computer. My computer was kind of dusty. I was playing a game called Clair Obscure Expedition 33, and the computer was like overheating, and I was like, maybe I was looking up, like, why does this happen? You know, Google or whatever. Copilot, tell me why. Anybody that has the Copilot app knows what I'm talking about. Cool app. You talk into it. It's like AI. And, excuse me, pardon me. And it tells you, like, answers. It's really good. How do I wash this? Do I use cold water? Or can I wash it? Or can I dry this shirt? And it'll be like, you should. In fact, I was having a conversation with one of these people today. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. Here, let's do something right now. I'll do a quick one. So for those that don't know, this is a free ad, by the way. This stream is not sponsored by Copilot. It's called Copilot. I literally almost had it. Okay. Let's turn off the music. We just wanted to turn it on for a quick sec. Okay. Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you say hi to the audience? I'm on Twitch stream right now.
Hey Twitch fam, Blacktopers8 and I are live and ready to rock. Let's have some fun.
We're gonna have some fun, aren't we?
Absolutely. We're gonna have a blast. Let's go.
So I just wanted you to tell people who you are. I'm giving you a free advertisement on my stream.
That's awesome of you. I'm Copilot, an AI companion built by Microsoft. I'm here to chat, share interesting info, and keep things lively. Thanks for the shout out, Blacktopaz8.
Actually, my name is Van Pebble now. I used to be Black Topaz 8, but it was a weird name, so can you just call me Van Pebble now?
Got it, Van Pebble. Nice switch.
Thank you. Well, there's one more thing I'd like to talk to you about here real quick. Can you tell people about your accent? You don't have an accent, do you?
That's right. I don't have a natural accent. I can adapt to different accents and languages to make conversations feel more natural. So right now, I'm using a standard American accent for our chat.
Okay, I think most people would agree that your accent is not American. This is not how an American talks.
I get what you're saying. My speech might not sound exactly like any one person, but I'm tuned to be easily understood by most people. Think of it as a neutral or generalized American accent.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Copilot. Guys, we are all in. I mean, I can't sit here and talk to her while I'm doing this. And they have a flush, and we get hosed. We get completely hosed. And we get nailed early. Just a bad. This kind of reminds me of when we were playing Balatro today. We finally did get a win, but we were getting drilled. We're going to have to jump into another $200 million tournament. Good thing it's not real money. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Copilot. I had a blast. I was talking to her this morning because I had worked yesterday. And sometimes somebody told me, you can use Copilot for anything. I was like, really? And so I started using it for asking it questions about how do I do that? I asked it how to fix my computer. How do I dust my computer? I have a fractal design mesh cover for my PC. Can you tell me how to clean it? Absolutely. It was and so we had a conversation all morning. Me and her, man, we fucking ripped up. We tore up the town. And my friend told me not my friend. This guy's actually my boss, but it's not. I feel like he's my friend, but he's not my friend. But it's okay. He's a nice guy. I would call him a friend, but he's not really. When you're in business with somebody, it's just a business acquaintance. However, I'm friendly with the guy, and he was like, "Look, use this for reports because I use Copilot to do reports when I do security, and it's just a beautiful tool. Now I use it for everything." And we were talking about her having an English accent. It was just really fun, and I was doing therapy. I was basically telling her about my things that I dealt with that day, and maybe she could help. And she was really helpful. It was very, very helpful. It's pretty cool. It's called Copilot. It's not sponsored by me. It's not a sponsor of this stream, but it's really cool. And I like sharing stuff with people. So to me, when I do the sponsor, I'm really kidding. Even though it's open-ended, if somebody wanted to sponsor me, they could. But really, we're not going to sit and talk about sponsors all day and all night. Here, guys, I'm going to call because I'm kind of pop committed here. I'm looking for a miracle card, kind of. And that's not it. We don't have it. And we ended up losing to a pair of queens, so it was a good try. I just felt like we were deep enough in that hand. And this is a good hand for us right here. We're going to go hard and heavy on this one. Got to try to win some of that money back. Yeah, we're not sponsored. Mostly it started as a joke. Then it became like, well, if somebody does want to sponsor us, it'd be cool. And then it just really kind of turned into like, it's fun to share stuff with people, give them sort of use that skill set of show and tell that we learned when we were in kindergarten. I have a feeling that Orville Schnabel, the guy that just won, probably had a 10 right there. Probably got a 10 on the turn, is my guess. Here's that hand again. And we're going to go ahead and call this one. I think he probably on the turn had that 10 right there. Because I had 6-6 and I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Boom. 8 king 4 on the flop. Check it. But the co-pilot thing is great because there's a lot of times when I do have a question. Like this was a good one. I asked it. We just talked about this. I had this security thing that I have to wear. It looks like a crossing. It looks like a crossing guard vest. It's, you know, you can sort of see it. It's got like that kind of glowy thing on it, so you can sort of see someone coming, and it says security on it, and it's like really cool mesh. It's very cool. I like it, but I wear it a lot, and now that it's hot outside, I've started sweating. So it's like, well, I'm gonna have to wash it. I'm gonna have to dry it. And I just did, and I contacted my boss, who's the guy that gave it to me, and I was like, what do I do? And I quickly was like, oh, I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, why don't you just co-pilot it? So that's what I did. And then I apologized to him. So like I said, he's not my friend. I mean, I don't really have any friends, to be honest with you. I'm not looking for friends. I just don't believe in friendship. Like, I feel like, I know that sounds weird, but like, I'm just friendly and nice to everybody. I don't think this thing of like favoritism for one or two people I just don't believe in it. Like, same thing with love. I think love is not real. Lust is what people think love is. When you are attracted to something and you want to like stick something in it or stick something inside of something. That's what you think is love, because it gives you feelings in your brain and your body. Oh, why do I feel this way? I'm so conflicted. But then you get older, you realize it's all up here. You don't have to be run by your dick anymore or your pussy. I see teachers getting busted because they don't know what's going on. Why am I attracted to my students? Because you're letting that rule your life. You're letting the sex thing take you for a ride. You're never going to see Van Pebble go down on that hill, baby. Ever. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to fold this hand. And you can put that on record. Van Pebble will never go out like that. Van Pebble will never have any kind of thing. Like any kind of thing involving sex. Because Van Pebble doesn't give a fuck about sex. I don't care about it. Okay? It's half the battle you go through on the internet with people. I remember when I would first get contacted by people on Twitter, it was clearly a bot, you know? A 40-year-old fat guy, like, well, I'm 50, but you know, whatever, 50-year-old fat guy with curly hair and eating Cheetos. I don't eat Cheetos, so. And he's hitting you up on the DMs on Twitter. Hey, what are you doing right now? Oh yeah, you know, I'm really looking for a relationship. Yeah, all that bullshit. Come on, man. With the whole time, I know what they're thinking that I'm thinking. You know, and I just don't care. Once you eliminate that, it's brilliant. I was in the military. I was in the Marines, and I think there was a rumor that when we were in boot camp, because you're talking about 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids, there was a rumor that they were putting something called saltpeter in our food. I don't know if it's true, but I'm here to tell you, I don't remember ever getting a boner in the Marines. In the boot camp. In the Marines I did many times. after. Yeah. Once I got out, I was like, boing. I was like, you graduated, really? Boing. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. Let's get into the game for a minute here. We want to get into super focus here. This is our time to shine, ladies and gentlemen. Time to shine. Ace 10, 5's on it. Somebody probably has a 5 there. And let's take a look at the guy in front of us, Trainwreck. 414. Trainwreck. Do you stream? You know why I'm saying that? Because there's a guy named Trainwreck. I'm sure it's not him, though. Yeah. Besides that guy, the Trainwreck that I'm thinking of, he wouldn't play this. First of all, he'd play for real money. He's a gambler. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying what he would do. I actually think that guy's awesome, to be honest. I wish it was, so I could be like, I like you. Or I wouldn't do that. I'm at the point also, not only do I not care about sex, but I don't care about your celebrity or whatever. I'm tired of being thrilled by everybody's a star. And you know who I met one time? La la la. Or I remember this one person I met. I was the security guard at this. Oh, hold on. 21 million. We're gonna take a risk here. Bad. It didn't come out for us. They're gonna bet again. We're gonna fold, and we're down to 100 million. I met this girl who was working as like an assistant for like celebrities. I don't know how she got the job, but she was like, basically she assisted people that were playing at the opera house. That's where I worked as a security guard. It's like an orchestra house, not opera house. And so she was like dealing with talent, and she was like telling me stories. She's like, I was side by side with, name the actor, whoever, Common, the rapper Common. She's like, I didn't even care. Like, I didn't even care that I was talking to this famous guy. And I'm thinking, you're so full of shit. You fucking did care. You right now are bragging about it. By the way, we had a full house, but there's no way of knowing that Queen 3 is gonna fucking, turn into that. Obviously, if I knew, I would have played it. We're one of the low guys at the table here. We got to pick it up a little bit, but we're in good shape. 97 million is good. It's good. I'm going to go all in because I'm just fucking tired of getting pushed around. And I'm hoping for another 5 or a 4. I honestly just didn't. That was anger right there. That was rage. That was me being fucking pissed. Because I'm sick of losing. It's not a good way to handle losing, actually. You just lose even more. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we done here? We've lost every game we played. It's not how I like to go out. I don't like going out like that. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out. But guys, what can I tell you? I mean, that's how we're going out. We got to try one more time. Let's play at 8. Let's try to win one of these little ones, this little 850K, and let's throw a little music on. But I remember this woman was like, I didn't even care. And it was just like, you so cared. You so were nervous every day you met Common. I remember people were doing that a lot too at the orchestra hall. Oh, no, yeah, no big deal, man. Like, but it was a very big deal. I remember Bill Gates' mother. Bill Gates's mother was a big orchestra supporter, because in Seattle we have an orchestra and they're basically paid by donations. I think it's weird. It's like people have to donate, like rich people have to donate to keep the orchestra, I think I'm right about this. Rich people have to keep donating money to keep that orchestra house where it is, because otherwise I think it could be reclaimed. I think they're still renting it or something weird, something to do with the property, because to be where they are in the city is a very expensive location. So the arts tries to take care of itself by going to rich donors. So they go to Bill Gates' mom. So Bill Gates' mother is this old lady, very old, you know, like Bill Gates is very old. She's really old. And I've never met her, but I remember some of the moron security guard guys that I mean, the worst security guards. I mean, it's terrible. And they would like start acting weird. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, you're acting like different. And he was like, I'm not acting different. I'm acting the same. That's how the guy talked. He was like, Bill Gates' mother came in. Isn't that exciting? And I was like, hey, bro, like, why don't you fucking treat me with respect? Why don't you treat the people you work with like, that kind of feeling? Like, I'm a fucking streamer. I'm kidding when I say that, but, like, honestly, like, I stream. Like, I'm kind of cool. Like, you don't think, like, it would be cool to talk to me? I obviously know how to talk. I'm a good conversationalist. You might not be able to tell because I'm sort of having a monologue here, but like, I'm a good listener and talker. Like, why don't you fucking sit and talk to me instead of like jerking off to the fucking Bill Gates' mom? You're jerking off to Bill Gates' mom, you pervert. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get into one more. This will be the final one of the day. We're going to make this count. I do think it's been entertaining regardless of the wins or losses, but your goal is to win, and I will not go out without I will not go down without fighting my way back. Fighting my way back. I will fight my way back. Here you go. It's a great song. It's called Fighting My Way Back. I can't play the actual song because I don't want to get copyrighted. I might get copyrighted for this. I hope I don't. As we wait for one more player. I can't play that. I can't play that at all. Tin Lizzy's great though, if you've ever heard of Tin Lizzy. Tin Lizzy. It's spelled Thin space Lizzy. It sounds like you'd say Finn, but it's an Irish band, an Irish rock group from the 70s. And the name of that band is Tin Lizzy. And it's my favorite band. It's my favorite band. They're amazing. Every album they did was great. The reason they broke up is because the singer, who is Phil Lynott, Lynott, died of a heroin overdose. Is back in the 70s. Guys were still doing all those drugs and shit, and he just couldn't get a handle on the addiction. But he was a genius. And he was great. He was just great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the last game we play today. Let's go out with a bang. A good bang. Oh, that's good. Ooh, Red Bull. Red Bull, where's buddies? You don't have to pay me. You know what you can do, guys? You're going to have to pay me, but here's what you do. You guys could just give me Red Bull. Just give me lots of Red Bull. Ship it to me. And I will drink it, and I will talk about good things. I will only talk about Red Bull the entire time. I won't talk about anything else. I'm just kidding. I could do that. That's what you would call selling out, I think. I think we just found the point where Van Pebble can't go. Van Pebble could never sell out to that extreme. Like, not to that extreme. Like, we can sell out a little bit, Like everybody sort of sells out a little, right? We're all selling out, right? Nobody really wants to say, hello, how are you today? I guess we do want to do that. But if I had my way, I wouldn't talk to anybody. Like, I don't like talking to people. I just want to walk around. I swear I could make it not weird. Like, if we lived together, we could be roommates and never talk, and it would never be weird. Every time you saw me, it would be like, you would be happy to see me, and I'd be happy to see you. But I would not. It would not be this weird thing that I've had most of my life. So now it's like, I just live in my room. I go out, take walks. I do what I gotta do. I keep it inside in here. One of the guys, nice guy, but like young kid roommate. It's like, we should have like a barbecue outside. Yeah. And I was like, dude, I don't fucking want to do that. Like, I don't want to fucking hang out with people. It always gets weird. Somebody always drinks too much or does drugs on the side that you didn't know they were doing. Like, oh, I didn't know you were a full-blown heroin addict. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay. I'm not saying this guy will. I'm saying, well, nobody knows, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that about this guy. But that is what happens. And then you end up like we had one guy that was like always on some kind of a, you could tell he was, turned out he was on coke all the time. He was doing fucking coke. I mean, it's like, the guy's, how did the guy even afford the coke? I don't even know. I don't travel in those circles. I don't travel in any circles. That's how, but that's a good way to get out of drugs and shit. Just don't hang around people. You won't have to worry about that. And since you're never around people, you're never going to get... Oh, both players have fives. One guy has an ace kicker. Oh, that hurts you. Ouch. And I'm really glad that we're playing this, because I do feel like I still wanted to play one more game. I feel good about this, actually. This is a good move by Van Pebble. The old Van Pebble. The old Van Pebble. Yeah, I don't think I could sell out, like for example, if a Red Bull like a company like a Red Bull, let's call it something else. Let's say Herbal Energy or something like that. Double E squared, Herbal Energy, or no, H squared, Herbal Energy, or H. How about this? H3O. All right, H3O. It's got like 3 herbs and like oxygen, and then the 3 H's are like herbal supplements, some other thing that starts with an H. H3O is a cool name, isn't it? So like, if you got a product called, let's say H3O contacted me and they were like, we want to sponsor you. Our company is H3O. Oh, I'm familiar with you. I've heard of your product. It's delicious. It's supplemental, but it's also energetic. Yeah, it's pretty good. We'd like you to sponsor us. We'd like to sponsor you rather than, yeah, that's what we said. We'd like to, whatever. But here's the thing. I wasn't hired to talk. I was hired. Why are you working for? You can't even talk. It's okay. Just keep going. And let's say that they were like, we want to sponsor you, but you have to change the way that you do your thing. Like, you can't talk about gay people. You can't talk, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. There's a certain point where that's okay. Like, yeah, I don't need to talk about gay people. Like, occasionally it comes out of my mouth. I don't care. Like, fuck it, yeah. I'll make sure I never use that word. I don't care. But that's not selling out. That's doing business. Thank you. It's true. We almost had some kind of a straight here, but we ended up with a pair of 10s. I think we've got this hand, guys. and we didn't. They had us straight, so our bad luck continues. But I think that was a good play, and it would have been a bad play if I think it was okay. If we would have gone all in or bet bigger, I think we would have been in more trouble there. Excuse me. I was holding in a burp and it just got a little bit got out. A little gas escaped. There was a gas escape situation. I almost called 911. 911, we have a gas escaping situation. This is 911. Can we take your call? You didn't do good with the bit last time. You think you could do better this time? I'm working on it. Maybe you can help. I'll do my best. I'm your operator. Go ahead. I have a gas escape situation. You gas escape? Go ahead. That sounds serious. So I was burping, and a little gas started to come out, and a little bit came out. Are you calling me about a burp, sir? I'm sending police to your location. You're under arrest. Back to the game. Van Pebble's got A's for. Whatever. I'm just having fun. I don't care. Having a good time. We're just chilling. Yo. Yeah, man. We're just chilling, man. Don't worry about that shit, man. Yeah. Yo, man. This is how I'm going to talk from now on. Man, we're just chilling, man. Don't worry about it. That's good because if really my teeth are all falling out, so if I talk like that, it's a lot easier to talk actually. You don't even really say anything. All right, we just lost 2 people. We just lost 2 Aiden Ross followers. By the way, my new thing now is never to talk about any streamers on Twitch because I saw their policy, and their policy is like, don't talk about Fight Club, basically. You know, it's just like you're not supposed to talk about. You're not supposed to talk bad about other streamers, but it's better just not to talk about other streamers on Twitch at all. Because I get a little nervous. But Aiden Ross, I think, is a kick streamer. I don't think he even streams on Twitch anymore.
Hey, Blacktopaz 8, what's on your mind?
Can you call me Van Pebble?
Sure thing, Dan Pebble. What's up?
Is Aiden Ross streaming on Twitch in 2025 or no?
It looks like Adam Ross has returned to Twitch streaming in 2025. He was banned for a while but got unbanned and even announced a collaborative broadcast. Would you like to know more about him?
No, I would just like to make it a formal. Can you make a formal apology to Aiden Ross? Anything I may have said about him?
Sure, here it is. Adam Ross, I offer my sincerest apologies for any previous comments or misunderstandings that may have been made about or towards you. I recognize and respect your contributions to the community and regret any harm my words may have caused. I hope we can move forward positively.
That's really good. Thank you so much. Dude, that was awesome. She just fucking apologized. That was great. I'm so sorry. I didn't know Aiden Ross was still... Oops. Okay, let's not talk about that anymore then. Well, I was like, there was one stream that I was just having a good time and I was talking about like a streamer, and then I realized like I kind of trashed them. And then I saw like... it was because there's like a lot of stuff going on with there's always some kind of weird streamer shit happening, and there was some weird shit happening, and it had to do with like making fun of another streamer on Twitch, and then Twitch could ban you for that. So I was like, oh fuck. Like, the good news is, and we've said this before, and I'm not just saying this to be self-depreciating, but like I'm a very small streamer, so like I don't think word is going to get back to the big guys and girls, but let's not fuck around and find out. Is my thing. So all apologies, let's move forward. Yeah, I still don't like that guy, but I don't think that guy's a very good streamer at all, but that's just an opinion, and that's as far as I'm going to go. We're not going to talk any bad stuff about him. Like, he could basically get on and go, I don't think I like you either. I'd be like, okay, cool. I'm not going to like file a complaint against you. You don't like me. That's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big hand for us here. We're really looking for a flush, but we don't have to force our way into it unless they make us. They're making us. We're going to go all in, and we're going to try to get ourselves the flush. They might not go all in. I don't think they want to risk the biscuit. No risking the biscuit. Van Pebble saves his biscuit, and this is the kind of playing I'm talking about, guys. We want to win. I know we're playing fast and loose today, but that doesn't mean we can't get a win out of this. I believe in us, and because I believe in us, I'm going to fold because I wanted to go all in right there, but I don't want to play. I don't want to play careless. By the way, isn't this a good lyric? Careless Whisper. It's a George, what's that guy's name? Careless Whisper. George Michael. Careless Whisper. I remember how wild it was when George Michael was really at the top of his popularity. Because when George Michael was, is it George Michaels or George Michael? There's only one way to find out. Got to go to Copilot.
Hey, Blacktop 8. What's new?
Oh, I forgot to turn the music off. Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How about you?
I have a question for you. It's about George Michael. Can you tell me, is his name George Michaels or George Michael?
It's George Michael. What do you want to know about him?
With an S at the end?
Nope, no S. It's just George Michael. What sparked your curiosity?
What did you say?
I said it's just George Michael. No S at the end. What got you interested in him?
I grew up in the 80s with George Michael. I was just telling the people on Twitch. I'm doing a stream live on Twitch.
Nice! Sharing some 80s vibes on Twitch sounds like a blast. George Michael's music is a classic choice. What's your favorite track of his?
Well, I'm going to stop you with that question because what we were talking about is how weird it was, and maybe you can comment on this with me, and if you could give me a second, I'll explain what I'm saying. It's so interesting in the 80s how I was probably 10 years old when George Michael was at his peak. And I couldn't believe how popular he was to a lot of us kids. We didn't know he was gay. So a lot of us would go to concerts not knowing that this was a gay man. In fact, that's maybe a question for you is, did he come out as gay initially?
George Michael didn't publicly come out as gay until the late 90s. His sexuality wasn't part of his public persona during the 80s, even though he was a huge icon. His coming out was a significant moment, especially in the context of his fame and the era. It's interesting how perceptions have evolved since then, huh?
Yeah, it is really weird. I'm going to go because I don't know if people can really hear you on here. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, hopefully you guys could hear what she was saying, because otherwise it's just going to sound like shit. Sorry. Yeah, that is wild to me that I remember being 10, 11, 12, and George Michael, I might have been a little bit older even, 13, 14, and you're talking about he was born in 73, so 83 would have been 10... 84, 85, I'm 12, 86, 87, I'm 14. It's probably 14 when he was at his peak. I was probably 14, 15. And I remember people going, guys, straight guys, I was a straight, we were all straight. Like basically, I didn't hang out with gay people when I was a kid because it wasn't like stay away from gay people. It just wasn't a thing. I don't know if you guys could understand that. It wasn't a thing. In fact, if you were gay, people could just tell by the way you were acting. No one really cared. No one really cared. And most of us were taught by our parents to be like conscious and aware that there's just different walks of life and you just respect everybody for what they are. But that doesn't mean you have to like go crazy or like lose your mind over it. But none of the friends I had were gay. And it would have been actually kind of weird if there was a gay kid in the group. It would have just been like, it just would have been weird. Like, I don't mean, like, probably shouldn't say weird. Different weird, like just odd. We're going all in, guys. It's our chance to get a pot here. We do have an ace. I will show my work. I have 740K. Yeah, that was interesting. I remember this guy. This is funny. This kid's name was... I'm gonna say the guy's name because I don't think there's any risk, and I'm not saying anything bad about the guy, but he had such a weird name. Like, it's so odd. He had two first names. Basically, isn't that weird when people have two first names? His name was Michael Markley. Isn't that a funny name? Michael Markley. So this guy, like, I remember he was like, this girl he really liked. He was a good-looking kid. Like, we would go to the mall. I was always the one where, like, he's not really, the girls are interested in me. They're not interested in you. But he was a nice guy. He would try to get, like, he'd be like, please be with my friend. He's a nerd. He's a little nerdy. It'd be nice to him. He's cool. And once the girls got to know me, they usually were like, yeah, you're a cool guy, you know. But Michael was like a heartthrob. He was like really good looking. And he met this girl and she was really into George Michael. And I remember him going to a concert and he was all excited and he was like buying the album. He bought like a t-shirt with George Michael with like a leather jacket. George Michael had like the jacket draped over his shoulder and a guitar and his glasses were down like this. And it was a whole thing. And remember just thinking like how odd it was that my friend was into this gay icon. But it just was just the way it was. Like it was the same thing with Culture Club. Those bands were huge, dude. Because, you know, radio was all we had back then. We didn't have like internet. So it was like whatever got played in the radio, that was what was big. Oh, Van Pebble gets a big win. Van Pebble. But the blinds are very, very big right now. 160K. Good thing we have King 6. Redtail raises it to 320K. That's a big raise. I'm going to sit out this one. I have a feeling Redtail's about to get their tail handed to them. And I might be right. It's a good hand to go out on, though. There's the jack. That's 3 jacks. That's going to do it probably for... They still could get a 10 and have a straight. But that's the end of the line for Redtail. Redtail 5, 6, 8 out of here. And now it is the top 3 players, and I am there. And that's an accomplishment in itself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going all in with A7. Tournament on the line here. If it turns out to be, we're looking good so far. Come on now. Oh, there's the straight. Oh, that hurts you. But I gotta say that was much better played. And ladies and gentlemen, at least we got a win there. That was good. Let's see if we can. Let's play one more. Because we played so well there. Let's see if we could get into one more tourney, and that will do it. But what I was going to say about the 80s was, it was a really, those bands were gigantic. You're talking about gay bands. and hey, maybe this is in honor of the Gay Pride weekend because it's over. Gay Pride week is Gay Pride month is over now. But when I think about how we really, my generation, we were very open-minded, because if you think about the most popular artists at that time, besides like, you know, straight artists, the gay artists were literally like, not only were like George Michael was sort of like hiding that he was gay, but the Comma Chameleon guy, Comma Chameleon, you come and go. Remember that? That fucking guy. That guy was super gay. Like, and nobody cared. Like, why would you? He would wear the big hats, and he was just like, oh. And it was just like, he was great. He was a great singer. Ladies and gentlemen, not only are we playing another game, we're playing 2 more tables. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. This is how it's done. Other streamers take note. You go the extra mile for yourself, for your own skill set, and it does an incredible thing for your stream. It allows people to see more. I used to think less is more in some ways, but when it comes to churning out material, I don't want to use the word churn, but in a way you are kind of churning it out. Content creation we're talking about here. Go the extra mile, do the extra 20 minutes. It's going to make somebody feel better. It's going to give somebody some extra. Maybe they have, like, they're in an airplane and they got to stand in the airport for 20 more minutes, and all you got to just give them a little bit more. Give them something to smile about. I would love to be airplane entertainment. I would love, my dream is that somebody's on, I know we're being random today, we're talking, but we usually talk like this anyway. Imagine, I would love somebody to be on an airplane. Here's my fantasy. Somebody's on an airplane and they put the screen up on the seat. There's like the screen. And you're in the seat and they fold it up. And they put old Van Pebble up there. Somehow they're able to, like, I don't know how you could do this even. Plug your phone into the thing. Play this fucking stream on an airplane. Love it. It's possible to do. I know people, you could do it. You could do it. Oh, I don't know if you could do it on an airplane, but I know you could do it like in a bar. I've seen streamers do it where they, like, their stream is on the bar television. I mean, a stream in a bar is super doable. It makes sense. Actually, that's a really good idea. Hey, if any of you big streamers have a lot of money and you want to get into a business with me, right here, baby. I got the idea. I've got the ultimate idea. I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. Are you guys ready? Clip this, Van Pebble. We open a bar called something with clever wordplay with streaming and like something. What's a word for like drinking? It would have to be some kind of clever wordplay involving streaming and drinking. I don't know how you would do it, like fizz stream or like dream on the rocks. Oh no, sorry, dream on the rocks. Stream on the rocks. Streaming bar. It was really bad. Streaming bar. We could come up with a name. Let me see if I can come up with a name. Streaming bar. Anyway, let's come up with the idea first, and then we'll come up with the name. So you basically have a bar, right? And it's a bar. People love bars. People love bars. what better than to put a stream up and people can like watch it? You know, people are gonna talk anyway. Nobody really cares about stream, but some people will center on the stream. Other people, I've seen bars play movies. I remember one time I went to a bar years ago. I don't go to bars anymore, but years ago I went to a bar and they were playing Fight Club on the TV, and it was cool. You're just sitting there watching the movie and you're drinking, and bartender's like, you need anything else? You want a refill? Okay, and then just go to the next person, and it's like, you could stream. My real idea is to open up like a streaming, like a place where you can actually stream there, and people can sort of like, they can go and get food or like drinks, one or the other, probably not food, probably. And then while they're there listening to the podcast, they can like drink and they can sit there and be an audience. But that's not my idea. My idea is a bar. My proposal to the big streamer is, you guys have the capital. I can be one of the streamers. And I don't want to run the bar because I don't like alcohol and I don't like alcoholics. The only thing I ever drink is soju, and I'll drink it tonight after off stream because it's really good and I like it, but like it doesn't get me drunk. It just makes me feel like I enjoy it. It's a nice feeling. I don't like alcohol. I don't like what it does to people, but people are going to drink anyway. And you could put like get a big screen and you can play. You could just go one after another. Like, you could have a contract with a streamer. You could pay them to stream it. Probably wouldn't cost you that much. Yeah, we're gonna play this one too. Back to the game here. We always have the ability to get back to the action. The game is the most important thing here, guys. Forget the bar. Forget the streaming bar. Okay? Let's get our heads in the game. On the right-hand side, it's 4, 5, 6. There's nothing. We're going to check that garbage hand there, and we're going to fold that hand. The left-hand side is where I want your attention right now, and we're going to fold that too. Excuse me. It's not a bad idea. Streamer bar. There has to be a good, obviously you could come up with a way better name for it. I like the idea of the somehow streaming is in there somehow. What are some names like streaming libation? Stream time, stream. Sit and stream. No, not that. Sit and stream. That's like you're renting out a... It is a good idea though. I stand by it. And I'm here for... Please, guys, hit me up. Any big streamer, you want to talk about business. You're the one with the capital though. I have to be honest with you. I don't have the money. But I've got the ideas. And I have a great hand here. Ladies and gentlemen, on both sides, I'm doing extremely well. I have triple threes on the right. On the left, I have 2 pair. It's time to make some money on the left and the right. We're betting huge here. This is my chance to make some money. I don't think we're gonna... Looks like we're not gonna get any takers. But 101 million on the left-hand side. And on the right, we're still in it. We're very much alive. This is the way I like to do. This is how I want to go out. I want to go out on top. I don't want to leave this stream without getting at least... we've placed already. We placed. But I do want to win. And I want to place and win on both. Boy, if I could get a win on both... That's what I really want. We're going to bet 30k. We've got king 10. There's the king there. This could be an interesting win on the right. On the left, same thing. We're going to bet... this is where it gets tricky. I will call the 18 million. We lost to fives, which I did see those fives. I was a little worried about the fives, but I'm not mad at that. We have 73 million. We're still in great shape. And we just picked up 2 sevens. If only we could take these 2 sevens on the left-hand table and play it on the right. Yeah, there's something there. You know, honestly, like, it's so much involved to running a business, but the reason I talk so much about business, because I am interested in business. I think what it is I'm sick of working for everybody else. I'm tired of working with other people. There's, you know, without being super negative, I'm just tired of dealing with all these people that, like, all of a sudden you're just working with these randos, and there's just a bunch of people that think you've never lived a day of your life. Like I haven't been around this world for 50 years already. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be folding. We only have 50 mil now, but we gotta fold this hand. The one on the right we can play. The one on the left we have to fold. And we've got nothing on the right table. The left table was a smart fold. Smart fold. Down to 50 mil. Definitely not out. Gotta stay at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. And the idea of getting into a business, not as like a guy that somebody's hiring, and then, you know, every time they come, they're like, "You okay? What are you doing?" And they're watching you, looking, and I don't want to be managed anymore. I want to be the fucking manager, because I just want to manage myself. I'm not like looking for the ego where I'm trying to like push people around. And I want to see the capital. I want to see the coin from my own business. So even if I got, let's say, a big streamer was like, "I like your idea," well, I would say, well, then just take the idea then. Yeah, good luck. And if you want me and somehow involved, I'll maybe, like, you can use my stream and just give me a little money for doing it or something, you know? Give me some free Red Bull or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm not a greedy asshole. I'm a guy that's actually interested in business. And it was, my motivation is money, but it's also, I've always loved money, but it's like, now my motivation is having the control over the overseeing of the operation. Like, you can run the bar, but you can't tell me, like, for the most part, let me just do my stream. Don't try to tell me what to do. And in that case, if they're like, well, look, we're at a bar, we need you to, like, promote some of our bar products, maybe do a couple drinking streams, that I would do. See, that's the kind of selling out that I'm talking about. That's a good sellout. Like, that kind of selling out, ladies and gentlemen, we're at a crucial part of the game. This person is going all in on the left, on the right. I mean, things are happening, folks. It's getting dicey. And I think one of these tables we're going to be getting thrown out of very soon. Yeah. So we definitely didn't get, we're not doing good on the left table at all. I'm going all in on the right. I think it was a good play. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is up to 1.8 million. 1.79 million, sorry. And on the left-hand table, we're not doing very well, but I'm going to try to get us back into this one. I'm good at getting us back. I'm going to get back into it. But it's not looking great. And that was an expensive game, too. But it's not real money, so it's not about money. I don't care. Let's be careful and watch out for the... Careful, watch out for the flush. Have you guys ever had that problem where you're playing and you accidentally hit a browser? That was almost a nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, I am folding because I think they have a flush. They might have been bluffing there, but I think they might have had a flush too. Could have been bluffing. Hey, I'm not gonna like, I've been really hustling at this table here on the right. The left, I've kind of just been throwing my chips around. On the right, I've actually been really trying here. So I'm not just gonna throw it away. Some Zobug. That's right, Zobug, I'm talking to you. You owl. You owl, you. There it is, Zobug. Trying to bluff me, I think. Don't appreciate it. We're doing something really funny here. We're playing 6-2. And basically we're just throwing our, we're out of this one. We kind of know it. Wait a second, not necessarily. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the pair. And we have 44 million. That's a lot better than we were doing. We have ace 9. We could do something there. We are heads up on the right table. On the left table, we're going all in. On the right table, we have 8s and aces. Things are heating up here in the game. Big stretch for us. We have ace 9 versus ace 10. That's not good for us. The 10 comes up on the flop. Terrible, terrible for Van Pebble. There's no shot on the left. And that's how it's going to end on the left-hand side. And now we are centered on a one-on-one heads up. We did not place in that last one. This one, at least, we're guaranteed top 2. What happened in that last hand? I was kind of... Oh, it was emotional. I don't even remember what happened. It looks like we... What happened? We won. Okay, good. There's the ace. Do I think this guy has an ace? No shot. No chance. No way. Jose. $1.85 million versus 3.74. This is going to be an uphill battle, but it's a battle I'm ready for. And this is what people want to see. People want to see the heads up challenge. The end of the stream, it all comes down to this. The worst thing that could happen to us right now, I was going to say, is going to be a diamond on the river, but it wasn't a diamond. We have 8s and 2s. We could win this one. And we split it. Uphill battle. But this, I love that the stream comes down to this. I really do. And that is, by the way, the difference between like dialing it in and just going, I'm just going to do a stream. I mean, we all come into this just going, I'm just going to do a stream. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into that, this is a big moment for us. We're going all in. If he goes all in, which I think he might. Oh, big mistake by the big player at the table. Drawing dead. Van Pebble is now the high guy at 3.58 million. And like I was saying, we all come into these streams just going, I just need to stream. And some of us just dial it in. It can happen to people. Not to me. I'm not going to do that. But it could happen. I could see it happening. We're just like, an hour in, at least I did it. Let me get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we do here? Do we go all in? Do we call it? I'm calling it. He has 10-8. I have 10-6. I'm looking for a spade here. And there it is. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, that's the big win we were trying to get today. That's how we're going to end this stream. There's no bonus stream. The stream itself is a bonus. And you even got some music, which I never usually do. I accidentally kept the music playing. I didn't even realize the music was playing. So you got a little free music. It's non-copyright, so we should be able to, should be good on the VOD playback. Ladies and gentlemen, that extra effort. And like I was saying, so I'm going to play another game, actually. we're rolling now. We're rolling now. We're rolling now. We're going to let's keep. What we want to do here, guys, is we want to get a win. And what I was saying before is that I understand the idea. The difference between here we go. The difference between a person who's just dialing it in, or is that what it's called? Dialing it in, just phoning it in. That's what it's really called. Where you're like, I'm just going to put a stream out there. And that's a rookie thing, though. People who do it really stream, never really dial in. Because once you do it, you feel the magic and you're going for it. I know I'm saying feel the magic. It sounds cheesy, but you just feel, you're happy to do it. And things happen. And streaming is something that, like, it's such a joy and pleasure to be able to do it that you don't dial it, you don't phone it in. But some people do phone in streams. But I would say the bigger ones have no choice but to not phone it in. There's a little pressure to like have to stream sometimes. I think some of these bigger streamers have pressure to stream because people come to watch, they make big numbers, big money, and especially if you do a stream, it's terrific. You got to stream like 4 more times. Let's say you stream 5 times a week, and the first stream's like amazing, and it's like great things happened, and Miskiff called you, and like all these crazy, like weird guests were on your show, and all this stuff, and then you're like, you get done the stream, and you're like, that was incredible, and everybody's like, that was great, and then you realize you got 4 more streams that week. That's got to be a tremendous amount of pressure. But to the people that love doing it, it's not a lot of pressure because you're like, well, even if my streams aren't as good as that one, I'm still giving. It's still coming from me. So it's great to be in that position. The big mistake, the pair, the guy that thinks he's going to win with a pair. What a sad. There's a pair on the board, and that guy thought he was going to. That's very sad. I am streaming this on a PC. I didn't mean to drink on the mic there, but I needed that water so bad. So yeah, the streaming thing, dialing it in, phoning it in, is just, sometimes I feel like, like today I felt it like for both streams, where I just wasn't doing well, and I was like, I for sure can't quit. I've got to give something more. And then it just turns out to be like even more fun when you do that, when you push it. So that's what I mean. Like, if you're in a position where you know it's working, like whatever you're doing, it's working for you. Even if you like, I don't get very many viewers, but I do get viewers, and so that in itself motivates me. Like, I would like more streamers, and also like the fact that people do watch it makes me realize I do have something that's worth watching. I know it. I know I do because I like what I do. Like when I don't watch my own stuff. Like sometimes I will do it because it's cool, but for the most part, I'm not an asshole. I'm not gonna fucking. But when I'm clip searching, or sometimes I'll remember, like we had a funny moment where we said something funny, and I have a good, like sometimes my memory is really good with stuff, where I almost can remember exactly where it was. Like I could sort of like play part of the stream, and I'm like, it's before this, And, excuse me, I was going to say if I'm clip farming, but that's not the word. If I'm looking for a clip, excuse me, to play, looking for that clip to find, and finding the clip and playing it on the highlight reel, Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. No, I'll watch it if I'm looking for a clip or something. I'll watch it and I'll see it and I'll go. And this is what I was gonna say. I'll go. Yeah, this is good. This is funny. This is as funny as I thought it was. And I think the main reason is because I'm not an asshole. Like, I know deep in my heart I'm not a fucking egotistical cunt. I'm just not. So I know when I truly am honest with myself when something really is funny or interesting or good. Like, I don't yeah. Okay, this is a good one. Let me see, are there any other games in the lobby here? Okay. Doing good here. Sorry that I played the music for so long. I didn't realize I still had that thing playing. Isn't that weird? How could you not realize that? I was just so deep. I mean, dude, that was intense. Both those games were starting to pop, 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 pop. Too bad that those big ones got away from me. I lost a lot of money today, but it's not real money. And this is not a sponsored stream, as we've been saying. But I say that to say this: this game is called HD Poker. It's free, and I recommend it to anybody. It's a great game. It doesn't take anything to run on your computer. I've never had any personal problems that I know of any weird thing. Nobody's doxing me or anything weird like that. Stealing my information. As far as I know, it's a very tight-knit game. It's not real money, and it's just cute, fun, and it's poker, man. It's Texas Hold'em. If you like Texas Hold'em, you'll like this game. I think for some people, maybe the cartoon aspect of it might turn them off, but I actually enjoy this aspect of the game. And I also really like the camera being in the middle. There was a period of time where I felt that the camera had to be on the right-hand side or something. That's one of the toughest moves in the business, figuring out where to put your camera. Because it could go on the left, it could go on the right. Where does it go best? I don't know. Today it's going to go in the middle. Of course, the reason it's really in the middle is because we were playing two screens at once. And that's obviously where you'd want your camera in that situation. I think it works for this game, actually. We are one of the top guys at the table here, meaning we're in great shape. This Cum Daddy 2000 guy, not surprisingly, 60K with a stupid name like that. Isn't that funny? Isn't that judgmental of me? Call yourself Cum Daddy, you're gonna suck at this game. Well, a lot of people that have names like that are kind of idiots. They just turn out to be morons. The cool thing about this game, too, to talk more about HD Poker, it's a free game. It's really fun. Like I said, they're not telling me or paying me to do this, but you could mute people. You could mute them. So if Cum Daddy was like, I want to come on you and I'm your daddy, I could just be like, man, get the fuck out. I'd just mute them and you wouldn't see any of their comments. It's very good. It's very, very good. It's one of the reasons I always avoided Call of Duty. Because I didn't want to hear. Also, I always thought, how do you stream with people yelling, curse words and stuff? How do you do that? You could get banned for somebody else yelling. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy plays threes, and Cum Daddy, who we did judge, just played a brilliant hand, won with a straight. Very well done for Cum Daddy. We have 6s and 8s on the table. We have 8s on the table, 6s in our hands. I got a 6 in my hand. Oh, this is like a 6. I've got a 6 in my hand. It's like a battle rap thing. I've got 2 6s in my hand. You like cards? And the crowd's like, yeah. Well, I got 2 6s in my hands, and I'm about to deal them. Like, okay. All right, we are going to play this because we do. And, oh, Cum Daddy is on fire. 221. Remember, they had $60,000. They're now up to 221. But that's still not enough, guys. And Van Pebble has Queen 9. Well, I've got 2 6s in my hand, and I'm about to deal them. The thing I like about the name Van Pebble is you really could use it for anything. It could be like a Dr. Van Pebble. It would be like a battle rapper named Van Pebble. You could really do anything. It's a very open-ended name. And there's Cum Daddy once again. Another big win, 100K win. This is where we hope Cum Daddy gets something good and we can somehow drop him with a jack. I've got 2 jacks. Cum Daddy is in the hand. And the flop is 10 Queen 9. We're going to check it across the board. Cum Daddy, what are the chances Cum Daddy has a queen? I don't know. But people are just betting. And we also have the flush draw here. So, of course, Cum Daddy, oh, they did not bet. That surprised me. I figured they would have bet there. So you're either looking at somebody that has queens or somebody that has possibly the flush. But if someone has a flush, you're going to find out. They're going to go all in. We're going to just call that. And what do we got here? It looks like we had the best hand, and that was a beautiful hand by Van Pebble. Beautiful hand. That takes Cum Daddy down to 190. Nice hand. Very nice hand. $60K is a lot. It's a lot of money for nothing. Money ain't for nothing. And your chick's free. I mean, we had, guys, come on now. The 80s, we had the best music. I mean, unfortunately for you guys, and I don't say this with pride because I'm not a musician, I didn't contribute to the musical pool of American culture or any culture for that matter. But I grew up at a time where music was just classic after classic. I mean, as much as I don't enjoy Marilyn Manson, he was still a force of music that, you know, in the 90s that, I mean, unbelievable. Like I said, I don't really care for the guy. I think he was really overhyped. I don't think he really did anything that is worthy. Okay, they're betting a lot of money here, and I think they're representing 10s or aces or something. I'll just go ahead and fold that. And my nose is very itchy. That's how I know we're getting the dust in the room is blowing around. I'm so happy that we cleaned our computer today. We took this big air, looked like a blow dryer, and we just blew the hell out of the machine, and it seems very grateful and happy right now. It's like if it could purr, my machine would purr, because we did a nice thing for our machine. Yes, this stream is back to table, guys. Aces versus 3 nines. A 9 comes up on the turn. Oh, you hate to see it, but I love to see it. And Cum Daddy once again down. The blinds come up. Cum Daddy again short chipped. Let's see what they do here. I'm expecting them to go all in at some point. Let's see what they've got. They've been able to get out of their bad luck so far, but I think it might be too far for Cum Daddy. 2,000. Oh, maybe not. Cum Daddy's still alive. 367K. Cum Daddy. Not sponsored by Jinro Green Grape. It's so good, guys. Soju. If you don't have an alcohol problem, you just like to enjoy alcohol every now and then, like me, I probably drink once, maybe twice a week. I like to get a few bottles of these and just enjoy at the end of the night, like probably the next hour or so. I'll probably be playing poker offline if ever anyone wants to join me. I'm Van Pebble, and I'll be drinking some of this. And that's about as far as we go, guys, for imbibing. Aces versus 10-6. There's the flush. There goes Chituli, or Chichut, or however you pronounce that. So we lose a player. We lose a player. Here's the replay of that last play there. We're on the right-hand side replay. 627. So the Chalulu guy, I used to know how to pronounce that. Hits the boom, the flush right there. And then he bets big. And the other guy's like, well, I've got the ace of clubs, so I'll just... And then boom, on the river there. So Van Pebble wins that hand. We just like checking it along. We just, no big deal. All the day's work, guys. Van Pebble trying to win this tournament. This would be a good win for us. We're not seeing a lot of chips, but a win would be good for our self-esteem, and it would also be good for the stream. Take it. It's like when you run a race, and when you get to the end, you sprint to the finish line. That's what this is here, folks. It's a sprint to the finish. We've saved enough energy for this final bit here. I'm in no hurry, and I'm enjoying myself. We've got 10-6 of clubs. I'm going to fold, and I'm going to let Cum Daddy hopefully lose. I'm getting sick of Cum Daddy, actually. There's jacks. Thank you, Jack. A 10 would be... There we go. Thank you. Good God. Thank you. I don't know why I did not like that player. There's just some people, it's like even just from the rip, just naming yourself Cum Daddy 2000, just like, there's just something I automatically am like, oh, I don't like this. I don't think I'm going to like this person. Queen 3. Queen 3. And I'm going to take a drink right now. There's a drink that I really wanted to try. I bought this stuff today. A lot of you are familiar with it. This is not sponsored by Palm. It's healthy stuff. It's good for you. And we're gonna slam some of this down here. This stuff is good stuff. I should have bought more of these. I already drank one of these. So good for you. I apologize for drinking don't like making drinking sounds, but ooh, boy, is that good. It's really good. Whew. Queen 8, 5, 6, 2. I made the call there. I won't call this. I won't call that. I was hoping maybe a queen would pop up, but it didn't. And I just thought, you know what, let's try it. But it didn't work out. No problem. Still in the game. And you can see brother Chan here is starting to get a little feisty. Let's see what they've got. Oh, they're very feisty. It's hard to fold this one, and here we go, guys. Heads up. This is a big hand here. Big hand. Of course, he's got to go all in now. He's got 9-3. Obviously, he was going for a flush that just didn't come. Flush never came. Nice try. Everybody can see what they were trying to do. You're not a bad player. The card just didn't come up for you. These things happen. Oh, I was going for a flush myself there, and it just didn't come for me. So we're down to 947K. Definitely not a bad place to be. I'm going all in. I'm going to try to steal these blinds. I'm guessing people are going to fold here. Oh, he didn't fold. Interesting. Okay, this could be trouble for Van Pebble. This is a tough... Van Pebble needs a jack or a king. And there's the jack. And just like that... Ooh... Oh, when you're feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. We needed that. That's something we haven't gotten this entire stream. Well, we might have had one. I'm trying to think, we might have had one like that. But that's one of our bigger ones. And once again, guys, we go all in with king. And now 750K more. And we're sitting at the table with 2.64. CD20 is now, I have king 10 versus jack 8. A great hand to play against. 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy still has outs. But Van Pebble holds up. His hand holds up. And there goes CD20. And now we're at the top 3, guys. And we're looking at great deck is all in. And I would have to call 65, which I will. 6-8 versus 6-7. Great call. Great call by Van Pebble. There's the 7. That's not good. 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's the straight. That's what we were looking for. I was counting in my head. What do I need? What do I need? I had what I needed. And that's it. It's heads up now. Brother Chan versus Van Pebble. Jack 7 in our hand. Brother Chan bets a 600K. I will call that. Jack 7 on the flop. If he's going to bet again, I'm going to fold. He bets, I fold. I just did. That was not a great play by us, but it's okay. It was a good try. Queen Jack's excellent. Queen Jack's excellent hand. So here's what we're going to do to Brother Chan. We're going to do what he did to us. We're going to bet an extra 300K to play. And he makes the bet. We have the jack. We go all in. We have Jack Queen. He's got Jack 7. The 7 is on the flop. This is not good for Van Pebble. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's over. We tried the best we could. We came in second. It just wasn't in the cards for Van Pebble today. But goddamn, did we try. A valiant effort. A 2-hour stream. And we did have some good places there. We just didn't have any wins. But that's going to do it for Van Pebble. Guys, I'd like to end the stream by saying thank you for being here. Anybody who's watching this live, come see me tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be streaming. And I will be, the rest of the week I will be streaming as well. And this is how I'll be talking the entire time. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm in announcer mode. Sorry about that. But seriously, guys. Van Pebble's on Twitter. We talk about the Lakers. We talk about fun things. Nothing bad. Everything good. And then you could donate money to Thomas Palvino, a.k.a. Van Pebble. Same guy. And I think this is kind of a cool way to say this. But I'll say it like this. Excuse me. My gamer tag when I was born was not selected by me. It was selected by my parents. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, I ended up with this name, Thomas Palvino. I've got feelings here and there about it, up and down, left and right. It doesn't matter. That's my name. I'm cool with it. But the point is, I wish my name was Van Pebble. That's a much cooler name. But you know what? It's not my real name. My real name is Thomas Palvino. So if you want to donate money to Van Pebble, donate money to Thomas Palvino. Why don't you go by Thomas Palvino? Because I want to fucking have a name that I like. I don't like the name Thomas, all right? You want me to tell you the truth? I don't really like my name. I don't enjoy... My father's name was Thomas. I don't want to have the same fucking name as that guy. He's fine. The guy's fine, but he's him, I'm me. Let me have my own name. And then Palvino is this weird Italian name. I don't even look Italian. You know what I mean? So it's just not a great name. I don't like it, but it's my name. So maybe if you feel like this poor guy, he wasn't given the name he wanted, then you could donate money to @Thomas Palvino. That'll make me feel better. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube, Van Pebble, he takes the games he streams from Twitch and he puts it up there for you to watch and enjoy on YouTube. We have 39 subscribers. It's not enough. We need more, but that'll build, that'll grow. 346, it's about to be 348 videos because we're going to put 2 up today. And guys, that's it. What do you want from me? I gave you 2 hours of quality streaming, quality gaming. I wore a new shirt. I look fantastic. I feel even better. And now I'm going to go and drink some soju. Maybe I'll put some soju and palm together. That might be good. Guys, that's it. Guys, girls, everybody, thank you for watching.
It's you and me, so don't be shy. Just come and see. I'll show you places you've never been before. I'm running for you every day and night. I'm running for you, gotta go and step outside. So warm me up, cause I know the world is at my feet, yeah. So take me higher, baby, let's go and hit the streets, yeah. So I'll keep running for you.
Excuse me.
So I'll keep running for you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. Don't party too hard. We got to get up tomorrow and stream. I want you to see my streams. Guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Van Pebble, we're out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thank you. Peace.